Hi everybody. I wanted to make a short video today about gardening and chemtrails because I watched a video the other day about how chemtrails were ruining gardens over in Hawaii, commercial gardens, small organic commercial gardens, and two people showed their gardens and showed how their crops had been reduced by 65% since they started spraying chemtrails in their area. And this is my first time having a garden recently since they started all this chemtrail spraying. And I've had gardens in the past that were small but very productive. And I have a small garden this year too, although it's part of a bigger garden. But I took pictures this morning of everyone's tomato plants. And I'm just dealing with tomatoes only today, but it's affecting every crop. I think the only thing that's doing well in spite of what's going on with these chemtrails is the cucumbers and some broccoli that some friends are growing. But I just want to talk about tomatoes today because I took pictures of all the tomato plants in the garden and they're all just crappy looking. They're spindly, they don't have good leaf coverage, and there's like 1 to 2 tomatoes on each plant, and that's it. And like the lady on the video about chemtrails said, she used to get bushels of tomatoes, and now she's lucky to get a bowl full. And that's what's going on here too. With one exception. This plant is producing exceptionally well, whereas the rest of the plants only have 1 to 2 tomatoes on each plant. This Steppens one has 17 tomatoes on it. Now that's remarkable. It's an organic variety. I looked it up. I just picked it up at I think the grocery store on one of those flats out front. I might have got it at one other store, I'm not sure, but it was a grocery store. And I looked it up though, and you can buy these seeds online. I'll show this one more time here, because it seems to do so well in this crappy whiteout weather that we have all the time. They crisscross chemtrails all day here, all day long. They're targeting Portland, Oregon. I live not far from there, but they spray it out over our house. But the person that was gardening here last year said the tomatoes didn't do well either. But I'm just very interested in why this one plant is doing so exceptionally well. I mean, 17 tomatoes, and they're nice big fat tomatoes. They're not, you know, crappy little ones. And also on the other plants, the tomatoes are kind of deformed. They just look awful. There is one cherry tomato plant that is producing a few tomatoes, but only one little clump. It's sort of like those grape tomatoes, I guess you'd call them, but I only got one clump. So the whole rest of the plant is, the leaves are crappy looking, there's some blooms but no production. And that's the way all of them are. They get blooms but they don't produce. So I just wanted to let you know that there's at least one tomato plant that will do well under chemtrail authority. So give it a try. Maybe next year. Take care.